What's up, universe? What's up, universe? Y'all know y'all about to get this work, right? Yeah, y'all about to get this work. All right, today, I gotta talk about it. This is a big thing when you're a man. This is a big thing, it's very big. And I wasn't gonna make a video today, but I had to because, wait, hold on. Just to let y'all know, I'm AP the God. This is the BlackPill. I jump subject to subject to subject, but it's all on the same subject. I'm just trying to get y'all a main point. Hopefully you catch it. If you don't, please rewind and try to catch the point I'm giving you. And remember, this is the dark truth. I hold nothing back because I'm a man. I'm telling y'all how it is. Talking to other men that's becoming men. BlackPill. But back to subject A, but I never left it. I had to make a video today. I had to. I wasn't, but I had to because today is the day, June 20th. Today in 1967, Muhammad Ali, salute to him, he's a real man. But this day, June 20th, 1967, he went to jail and was fined $5,000, I believe. And he had to serve, 5 years in prison? All because he did not want to get drafted for the army. The Vietnam War, I believe it is. And that's why I respect Muhammad Ali. And as men, you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all have to understand. You have to stand on something. This man, Muhammad Ali, literally served 5 years in prison. He got fined, I believe, $5,000. But remember, this is in 1967. $5,000 back then is like $500,000 now. You get what I'm saying? But he didn't believe in going to war. He stayed true to his beliefs. He didn't care what everybody was saying, even though they was telling him, you're going to prison for 5 fucking years because you're not doing what we're saying, joining the war, getting drafted, and going to kill people because he had principles. He's a man. He stood on it. He said, forget what y'all talking about. Take me to prison. He stood on his beliefs, 10 toes. He didn't get bent over by the system. He stood like a man in what he believed in. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point of this video today. I had to make this video because I really, Muhammad Ali is one of my, idols, because he was a real man. He was a real man, and I respect him for doing it. So, this video is about men. This is what you have to do in life. And listen to me, man. And I'm going to give y'all some examples. Just pay close attention because we're men. Pay close attention to the point I'm trying to give you. And I said you and not y'all at that because I'm talking to you watching this video. But as men, we all have morals. You know what I'm saying? We all have values. We all have principles. Y'all know all the good sayings. But the thing is, when you believe in something, and when you really believe in something and you have an opinion about something, people is going to literally try to tell you that your opinion or your statement or your values or your morals and all this and that is wrong. Now, if you're a real man, you let them talk, but you will stand on what you believe, 10 toes. Nobody will be able to knock you off pivot. You're a man. Don't let no other don't let no other people knock you off Whatever you believe in, you stand for, you should be willing to die for it. Let that soak in, people. If you're a real man and you stand for something, you should be willing to die for it. And people will respect you for that. They will respect you. And you will respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? But if you say a statement, or if you believe in something and somebody else can make you do something against your statement or your morals in life, then they basically bending you the fuck over. You ain't no man no more. You ain't standing 10 toes. But I'm gonna give you some examples on this. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, Muhammad Ali was one of my idols, man. One of the greatest boxers of all time. He told y'all, he believed it, he showed it. And he stood on everything he said. But not only that, he wasn't just talking about boxing, he the greatest. Y'all need to go watch some videos of Muhammad Ali. He was actually trying to help people just like I am myself, us men. But there's levels to this. But back to subject, hey, but I never left it. Keep up, people. Keep up. But this is the thing. I'm going to give y'all an example of how a man can lose all respect. For instance, I said Muhammad Ali stood on fucking 10 toes, served fucking 5 years in prison, got fined, all that, lost endorsement deals, everything. He didn't care because he was a man and he was standing on this shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is how a man can lose respect. For instance, this is an example I'm about to give y'all. And this hurt me. This example hurt me, man. This example hurt me. I'm on here telling y'all how to get women and all this and that, but at the end of the day, it's really how to be a goddamn man. Because once you be a man, women is going to come to you because they like real men. The world is dummied down now and feminine. But let me jump back to subject, but I never left to keep up, people. Remember, I really do this. I'm a fool with it, but I ain't fooling with y'all. So this is an example of how I have respect for a man, and then I had to lose all respect for a man. But it's also how he helped me in a way become a man. So I had this older gentleman, he was very masculine, very masculine. He was teaching me stuff, And I remember one day, and this is no disrespect to anybody I'm talking about in this video, which I'm about to talk about, which is Young Thug. Shout out to Young Thug. I've been in Atlanta. He's really about what he do. I promise y'all. But let me stop there. He's fighting the trial. And he's standing, let me stop there. But I was listening to Young Thug. Keep up, people. I was listening to Young Thug, and I remember this older gentleman. He was like 25 years older than me. Very masculine. He taught me a couple things on how to be a man. But I was listening to Young Thug, and I promise you, I'm telling you, he got pissed off. He was like, how the hell you gonna be listening to a man that's dressed in a goddamn dress? I mean, he was pissed. I didn't understand the thing. I was young. But it made me the man I am today, because I really sat there too, like, why the hell is men wearing dresses? No disrespect to men that wear dresses, but, we on the masculine side, we're men over here. But he got hella mad. He got mad. I mean, we was driving and he almost crashed. He was so mad. And I had to respect him for it, because I didn't really understand it then, but I understand it now. He was teaching me how to be a masculine man. But this is when I lost respect for him. And this is what I'm saying. When you say something, you fucking stand on it if you're a man. He told me, why the fuck am I listening to a man in a dress, right? Because he's masculine. But the funny thing is, I continued to talk to him years later, and he started getting mad at me because I was too masculine and I wasn't listening to men in dresses. But I didn't understand why. But I later found out why. It's because his goddamn son turned gay. Wait a fucking minute. Listen to me, people. And, you know, remember, I'm going a little off subject, but I'm still on subject. I'm trying to give y'all a main point here. So I was around a masculine man about 25 years older than me. He got mad because I was listening to Young Thug because he was wearing a dress and, you know, he was teaching me how to be a man. But his son ended up being a goddamn, his son ended up gay. And now he lost all morals to what he was telling me. And now, you know, he's basically against me now because his son is gay. So I got a question for y'all. Is he a man? Is he standing on what he was preaching about? His morals? His beliefs? Or is he bowing down? But see, that's a hard one, y'all, because that's his son. But the thing is, if a man can't raise a man, what do that say about that goddamn man? I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, you know, today is a tough day. Muhammad Ali, you know, he's the greatest. He was my idol. And I just believe man should stand on principles. If you believe in something, stand on it. But, you know, remember, I'm jumping subject to subject. This is for the very intelligent people. And, you know, I want y'all to catch the point I'm giving. And I mean no disrespect to anybody. I'm a man. Whatever I say, I'm going to stand on, but I mean no disrespect. Only time I get disrespectful is if anybody disrespect me, as a man should. So another thing is, I remember growing up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all these examples because I'm talking to y'all men. Y'all going to go through this stuff too. And you have to earn respect from other men. You can't say something and then other people tell you something and you don't do it. And you don't stand on your principles. That's why I respect Muhammad Ali. Shout out to Muhammad Ali. He served 5 years in prison and got fined and everything and lost a lot of endorsement deals because he stand on his beliefs. But let me jump back to subject, but I never left it. This is another example that I lost respect for man. You know, I grew up around masculine men, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around some army men, you know? And no disrespect to the army. I respect the army. I know why there is an army. But one thing I don't respect is I remember every man I knew in the army, they all told me not to join the army. I don't know why, you know? But they told me not to. And I respected that. But as I got older, I started asking myself, if you're telling me not to join the damn army, why the fuck are you in the army? Let that soak in, people. Let that soak in. If a man is in the army and he's telling other men don't ever join the army, why the fuck is he in the army? You scared to get out? You scared what people gonna think? But this what really blew my mind. The same people that was telling me don't join the army, and they told their kids this, guess where their kids is at right now? In the goddamn army. Make it make sense, people. But that's what I mean. If you a man, you stand on something. That's like me, you know, no disrespect to the police, but that's a big subject because everybody talk about it. I know I'm going a little, 14 minutes in, I'm going in a little bit today because I want y'all to catch the point I'm trying to get. Remember today, you know, Muhammad Ali is my idol, you know what I'm saying? I'm in one of my moods today. But that's like me being a police officer, and again, I'm jumping subject to subject, but You know, never leaving subject. I want y'all to catch the main point. But back to the police officer. That's because that's a big subject in this world. But that's like me being a police officer, and I tell everybody around me, you shouldn't be a police officer. But I'm a fucking police officer. Do that make any goddamn sense? People, let that soak in. Would you respect a man that tells you, don't be a police officer, but he's a police officer? Or would you respect him more that he was a police officer, then he stopped being a police officer, and then he tells other people don't be a police officer? How can you respect somebody telling you not to do what they're doing? You're supposed to lead by example, right? Again, man, we have to be men. If you believe in something, you have, morals, principles, value, all that good stuff, stand on it. 10 toes, die behind it. That's why I respect Andrew Tate. You know, I'm in one of my movies. I'm going to give y'all some more examples on this. That's just like, I respect Cat Williams. You know why I respect Cat Williams? Because Cat Williams got canceled in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he would never wear a dress. He said he'd never wear a dress. And they tried to make him wear a dress, and he wouldn't wear it. Then what happened? They canceled him, tried to make him seem crazy and everything, right? But he stood 10 toes and never put on a dress. And then after that, Kevin Hart got famous, right? After Cat Williams got canceled. But wait. Kevin Hart said he'll never wear a dress either. Y'all remember that? He said he'll never wear a fucking dress. But he's famous now. After he wore a fucking dress. I'm sorry, it's the dark truth. This is the BlackPill on AP the God. I stand on everything I say, standing 10 toes, and I never put on a goddamn dress. Yeah, because I'm a man. You know? Let that soak in, people. Men be men. Women be women. Man, when you man, these women are going to chase you. Whatever you say, you stand on. I don't care if you got a gun to your head. Y'all all, I ain't even going to get to that. That's later on. But, yeah, if you a man, you stand on what you say. I don't care if somebody have a gun to your head. You stand on what you say. And that's the moral of the stories. Shout out to Muhammad Ali for being a real man. You know, he stood 10 toes on everything he said. He served his prison time. He got his fines. He lost his endorsements. And he's still the greatest. I mean, he was the greatest, but you know what I'm saying. Still the greatest, one of the greatest boxers to this day. Man, we have to be men. It's not even funny anymore. This shit is getting out of hand. And I respect real men that stand on what they say. Shout out to Muhammad Ali. Shout out to Cat Williams. Shout out to Andrew Tate. Who else is a real man, I believe? Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out, let me stop there. I ain't gonna keep doing shout outs. Y'all get the point. And when I mean by y'all got the point, remember, I jumped subject to subject to subject. Hopefully y'all caught on and y'all really caught the point. And don't forget, I'm AP the God and y'all just got this work. Yeah. Let's go.